Yo, what?
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, what's going on, y'all? We back with another episode of whatever you want to call this. Angie and Chris, episode 7. We back.
Hello. Welcome everybody. We just talking, so y'all got something to say in the chat, say it or whatever, but me and Chris just gonna be flowing amongst each other.
That's
So
right.
you need to go first because I'm still trying to figure out for myself. Maybe if I hear yours, then I get a better
I
idea of
want you to go first because yours sound interesting. Ladies first. See,
how mine
hey,
sound
see how that
interesting.
works,
I didn't even tell you.
huh?
I haven't even told you what it was. Okay.
That's why I want you to go first.
So let me ask you this. I know I was wrong, but on a level of the worst thing I've ever done to somebody, is it on that type of scale? Is what I want to ask you. So, my ex, he was with a girl for I don't know how long, but clearly they were still talking to each other because she was calling him. And me and him, I don't even think we were in a relationship just yet. I think
Hmm.
we were just kind of still like hanging out. So he was at my house and we was chilling in the car. I think we was smoking. This was back when I smoked that. But but she called and she kept calling and he kept putting it to voicemail and I was just like, "Give me your phone." Or I just snatched his phone. Or I don't know. I just know that he did hand it to me. And I answered it when she called. And
Oh,
what did I say to her? I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember. I just know I was like on some, um, stop calling him like he got a girl, something like that.
yeah.
And I was just like, stop calling his phone. You finna go on a block or something like that. And then I hung up in her face. But mind you, let me put some sprinkles over it. She was a person who was sickly. She like had a bad heart. I think she was adopted and her foster parents were a lesbian couple and she didn't really get along with them. And I think he was like um her little foundation, a little comfort zone. So yeah.
Mm.
And I think they both took each other's virginity too. So their relationship kind of was a little deep. They was each other high school sweethearts and stuff. But I was just like, nigga, you with me in this car. Like, no, that's disrespectful. But I felt like I was low key out of pocket because we wasn't in no relationship. But at the same time, I was like, you're in my vicinity. You at my house. We chilling. So what's she doing calling you? Like, it ain't that type of party. And I'm like, I'm finna nip this in the butt because what if we do, talk like, I'm letting him know and I'm letting her know like this ain't that type of party.
So, can I ask a question?
hmm
How close were y'all headed to a relationship? Or
That's a
was it a relationship and it was just unannounced? Like, how close was it?
it was getting pretty close because we worked together and he would go out of his way to come where I was at because I used to do like escalations. So I was kind of like ducked off in a computer area, and he was in the same building but in a different like suite, a room. So he was like
Mm,
right down the hall, but he would literally leave where he's supposed to be working at and literally come to me and just be talking to me, bothering me, and all of that stuff. So it was getting there.
yeah. Um, were you wrong?
Yes and no.
Well, that's what I was saying. Nah, it can't just be no yes or no yet until I say this. I'm not gonna say you were like completely wrong.
hmm
I feel like you were, I guess,
Territorial.
Like, I want to say legally or by the fine print, I guess that you were wrong in terms of y'all weren't in an official relationship.
It wasn't a label on it.
I guess you know what I'm saying. But just like you say, if y'all was down the block from a relationship, then I understand why you could feel like, nah, like why this other female in your space and we basically about to tie the knot. Nah, get
I
the
don't know
fuck
about like
on.
not like that. Don't
Not
say
tie the knot, but like we finna boo this thing up.
yeah.
Not wife, not marriage, just boo. So yeah. I'm gonna
So
say you was maybe like 15% wrong
yeah,
or 90. I mean, I'm not 90, but 90% right, 10% wrong.
yeah. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I do look at it like this. That's his situation. He
Mhm.
should have done that. I shouldn't have done that. At the end
That's
of the
true.
day, like that really wasn't my place.
That is true. Like, especially, I mean, come on, like, we are grown. We know when a person is liking us. Um, and
Yeah.
if he felt the same way, he should have put that barrier up too, especially if he knew where it was headed. Because, I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, it
You know
wasn't
what their
official, but
relationship was like because he even still had her like on his Instagram and stuff, and I had to be the one to like go in and delete the stuff. And I'm just like, after the fact, and I realized that, and I'm just like, I was out of pocket, but why am I having to do that when it's like you really came to me, you really trying to be with me? So why am I
yeah,
making all these executive decisions for you if you already know you was finna try to do something, you know? And approach me, you should have already had all of that stuff sealed, done, all of that good stuff. Hey,
yeah.
Andrew, that's lyrics. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome to the stream. But that's how I felt.
Hmm.
And they said hey to you too, Chris.
Who said hey?
Angel does lyrics.
Angel, hey, what's going on? What's good?
I don't think that's a girl though. Angel
Well,
does lyrics. What are you, a male or a female? Because I always thought you was a male.
I'm still say what's up, what's good.
It was how you said it. It's like, what's up? Like,
Nah, nah, don't do that. Nah, hell no. I can't even see their profile picture. I was just saying what's up. Don't do me like that. Shit.
oh,
Oh, you stupid.
yeah, they a male. I knew it.
Mm. Well, what's up, my nigga?
They could be white. They could be Hispanic. What's your
Hello.
ethnicity? Angel does lyrics.
Well, how about this? What's up, my brother?
What's up, Mike? Never mind. I'm trying to tell you not to say it, and here I go.
Oh, okay.
They said you just said hi, Chris. LOL. It's okay. They so
Yeah.
Boss live, all of them live. Dang. You know they finna go in.
Hmm.
All's well that end well.
Hey, I
Replay.
catch the replay. Yup.
Yeah, I told Boss, this is like so side. I told Boss, like, I love the fact of how his content is because when I was in therapy and stuff, or just in the car driving, or even at work, I can watch stuff of his from like years ago. I don't know, think I told him years ago, but I told him like his stuff is timeless and I can watch it multiple times.
Yeah.
And I love that
Because
about his content. And I love today, even Landlord like gave Boss some like a head nod, like he should be bigger than what he is because of how much passion and the realness of his content that he puts out. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
shout
But
out
everybody don't like the
to
truth.
sports.
Yeah. But like everybody don't like the truth. The truth is not popular.
It's not.
So,
It's really not.
you know, it's all
And
good.
when people aren't even truthful to themselves, they sure not gonna accept it from somebody else.
Of course
They're
not.
gonna get offended first.
That's right.
I know that.
Absolutely.
I like
Mhm.
it. I like when somebody like tell me that I did something wrong. I don't know from the past me, I probably would have got mad, but like the me now, especially the way you said to me, I'd be like, shit, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
But everybody not like that, like you said. But
Yeah.
let's get back on track. What about you? What's the worst thing you've ever done to someone that you can think of?
Can it be okay?
Maybe
So mine come with like a little story.
go ahead. We need the time because I couldn't think of one because I'm just like I ain't shady like that.
Okay, I think the worst thing that I ever done to a person is now, mind you, this was back when I was a sophomore in high school. I'm not sure if I ever told you this. I probably did. I'm not sure, but I believe this was when I was a sophomore in high school, either a sophomore or junior. So I'm like what, 16, 17 years old, like
And you was
around
a sophomore,
2014, 2013. Huh?
if you was a sophomore, you could have even been 15.
Probably so. But okay, so um on this day I was, I had class, and after class we went to lunch. And this boy, so I was with my friend. Me and him, we went to this table, and it was always this goofy, dorky ass kid to sit at the table. Corny, like corny.
He was a dweeb.
I ain't gonna say a dweeb, but he was just corny and just did like a lot of annoying shit. So I should have known better. But on this one day, me and him, we sat at this table. We had our lunch. Um, and the little boy with his paper plate, he flicked a piece of corn at me. So he flicked food at me. You know what I'm saying?
I think I remember this. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. So, um, so over time, the lunch bill is about to ring. I'm gonna say it. Whenever he flicked a piece of corn, the bell rang probably like 5 to 10 minutes
Hmm.
after. So when the bell rang, now here's like it's finna get like a little dark, just a little bit, you know.
What they say before you go dark? Triggering, trigger
y-
warning. There you go. Trigger warning. You can click out
Yeah,
and come back in if y'all not, ready
yeah,
for some realness.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So now, mind you, me, I'm a big person. I'm tall. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing light on me. Okay, I'm about 6'1". I'll probably 6 foot. Now this kid, he like no more than like 110, 120. Now look, I know what you're thinking. So before y'all start judging me, I don't I don't bully nobody. And size is like I don't care what the size is. If you disrespect me, I'm going to handle you accordingly.
Yeah.
If you disrespect me, I'm just going to react. I don't care if you Andre the Giant
You
or
really
some
handle
type of
yourself.
damn midget. You feel me? If you disrespect me, I'm going to react. But anyway, whenever the school bell rang after he flicked food at me, I pushed him up against the wall, right? And when I pushed him up against the wall, his head started bleeding. You know what I'm saying?
It was no word exchange, nothing. You just got physical.
After 5 to 10 minutes of him doing that, I'm like getting mad in my head. I'm like, bro, like why you do that, bro?
Hmm.
But and whenever he got up, I just pushed him against the wall. his head started bleeding. He was in a wheelchair. He had to go to the hospital. So I went into the restroom and I called my mom. I was like, "Hey, look, I pushed this kid and his head started bleeding." So she went up here. So she drove up to the school. I didn't even go back to class
Mm.
after lunch, and after I came out like the restroom, it was a cop. I guess he was like looking for me. He wasn't like rude or anything. He was, and I was like, yeah, man, like it was me. I did it. And as we were walking to like the principal's office, he asked me, hey, how old are you? And I told him I was like 15. So years later, I was like, damn, that's why he asked me that. I think he asked me that because he was trying to see if I was of age to put me in handcuffs.
Mm.
So I
But
guess he wanted to like,
they do not care how old you is. They will still do that. Maybe you just
yeah. I mean, I think that's why he asked me that though, because he was trying to see if he could put me in handcuffs. I don't know, but
mm-hmm.
so by the time I went inside the principal's office, my mom showed up probably like 10 minutes later and was like, "Hey, my son, he's in trouble, blah blah blah," and we talking. Long story short, we found out obviously that the kid uh pressed charges.
Mm.
Now, at now I've always been an AB student. I never got in trouble. Teachers had nothing but good things to say
Mm-hmm.
about me. So I didn't have like I wasn't a bad kid. So you couldn't lean that well. He has this, you
Yeah.
know, he was a bad kid, so you couldn't lean on that. But out of them pressing charges, I think I had to do 30 hours of community service. I had to go to three anger classes. I went to an alternative school for about 3 months. Uh, yeah, I had to do all of that just from one single action,
I'm surprised
and
they didn't put you in like some type of anger management stuff.
they did, but it was just a class of like 1 hour. But I
Just
went to three of those,
I was saying or consistently.
huh?
I was gonna say one time or like consistently.
Nah, it was just one time.
Mm. We got some.
So it was once every week.
Hold on, real quick. Angel Dust Lyrics said, "Yeah, I'm white, lol, but it's fine. Everyone in Dietrich's stream treat me like I'm one of the family, so only love. And Angie has always been nice to me. And they said nerd like annoying. And then they said I'm a little over 6'4". Only people that ever put up at least a little fight were all definitely a lot smaller than me. Size don't always matter in a fight. Hey Devon Deadly, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming to the stream. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, nah, it definitely don't matter. But it's just I I got all of that over one action, and on my court date because I had to go to court. Um, the boy's mama, she had like she had like a bunch of stack of photos of her son, and she had like a bunch of shit showing like the scars and stuff in his head and all that stuff. And I don't want to sound like I'm being harsh because I do understand obviously as a mother that's her son. She's gonna ride with her son. But she brought like 40 pictures and handed it to me and said, "Hey, look, this is what you did to my son." And this is in front of like the judge. So I'm over there going through it, and so went through that, you know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of like damn. Even though I made the mistake and I overreacted, I can totally admit to that. It was like damn, like
So did you feel bad immediately after, or it took some time because you was just like, okay, he was doing the most. He pissed me off.
um, I feel like it took me some time, maybe like after I went home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, yeah, I did overreact. So I can admit my faults. Like I overreacted for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was by far the worst thing that I ever done to a person. Like outside of that, I don't think I ever. Well, damn, I have got into like a couple fights, but it wasn't like that bad. Yeah, that was by far like I've never sent anyone to the hospital. So, but I'm really am like a nice person. It's just as a teenager, still trying to learn life, I overreacted. And to be honest, I really thank God because
Mhm.
like I felt like something like that needed to happen. So this is why I'm always joking and laughing and all that other stuff because I never want to reach that dark side of me because I know me, like I know what I'm
Yeah.
capable of.
Mhm.
So I feel like I had to go through that in order for me to keep my anger in control or
So
just say, hey, bro, just
was
walk
that the
away.
only time like you lost your temper and went left like that? In 1 second, what's up, Zay? How are you doing? He said hey to us, and he said I used to have a overreacting problem for real. Shit was wild.
Yeah,
I can relate.
yeah, for sure. Hey, what was your question? I'm sorry.
Hmm.
You said is that the only time that I ever
Like
did that?
overreacted like that because it comes off like either it was or you just really had some serious issues and
Nah,
just falling out.
nah. I feel like I overreacted. Like that was like my first time ever going that far. Um, just like I say, it was like it wasn't a immediate retaliation because just like I told you, I waited like 5 to 10 minutes
Hmm.
until like the school bell rang, and once it rang, that's when I pushed them. So I was going through like
You meditating that.
I was meditating it and I was getting madder and madder and madder.
It was
I was like, damn, bro, like this fool really like disrespecting me. So yeah, but I definitely don't have a history of overreacting. It was just that one time.
hmm
I feel like the other things it was completely valid in
hmm
terms of fights, and I only been in one fight in my whole life. I feel like, and I feel like that was totally valid.
hmm
But
Well, that wasn't a fight. You just kind of like
that
beat the.
wasn't no fight. There, yeah, yeah, that wasn't no
He,
fight.
he didn't
That
have
wasn't
it.
even no contest.
He probably wasn't even expecting it either.
Nah, he was not. He definitely was not. And again, I ain't trying to toot my horn, but I use like maybe
A little bit of your strength.
4/10 of my strength.
You said that dude was like 110. So come on now.
Yeah, yeah,
And he was caught off guard. So let me ask you this. If he wasn't caught off guard, do you think that he would have put up some type of fight or you think that
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
that's not funny. It's not.
He can get the first punch on me. He could have got the first punch on me, and I still would have won.
Wow.
And again, y'all, like I don't want to sound like a bully because I'm not. Like I'm not a bully at all. Like I don't even condone it.
If I would have known that about you and then looking at you now, I would have been like, Chris is lying to me. Like, I'm looking at you like, okay, he's a gentleman. He's very sweet. He's nice. He's cool. He's mellow. And then you say all of this, and I would have saw that. I'm like, he's faking it.
Yeah.
So it is
Hey,
very like,
but you know what though? Like exactly what you said. Like exactly what you said from my closest friends. I was hearing all types of stuff when I was in like the freaking alternative school. Like I was hearing stuff like, "Oh man, we gonna beat up Chris and woo the woo. And then it was some people. It was some people who was like they didn't believe it again because I wasn't that type of person to even begin with.
Mhm.
So when I was like, yeah, like that's why I was gone because that's what I did. And some people they stopped talking to me or they started acting funny. Some was like, well, it's all good, you know. You made a mistake, and I can still be your friend. I'm like, all right,
Well,
cool.
didn't you have friends like right there around you when it happened?
I had one friend. I
Mm-hmm.
had one friend. He was there, and he wasn't like egging it on. Like this was all me. Like I take 100% blame for what I did. This
Mm-hmm.
was all me. I
So, what
overreacted.
did they say about it?
Say about what? Like
The whole situation, because they were there. They were a witness to that.
um. I mean, they understood. You know, they understood that you flick some food at somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and especially me. You know, you
So
disrespecting
you
me.
didn't
Like,
think to
I don't-
throw it back at him and start like a food fight? It just is kind of. I can't talk because once I tell you, once you done with something that I did, because you made me think about this, I can't talk. But I would think that that's like very severe to instantly go to that. You know,
yeah.
just throwing something back at them. But it's like your reaction went straight for, I'm finna try to, you know, and you that
I
young.
mean, like, I wasn't even trying to like hurt him like
Yeah,
that
you seem
to
devastated.
where his head started bleeding. I just wanted to rough him up a little bit, but not knowing my strength, and he's so damn light. Like this is exactly what it sounded like, yo. Like as soon as he hit that wall, it was like a boom. Like that's exactly what it sounded like. Like I swear to you.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I feel like it's another element to this story as well. So I don't know if I want to say it, which is it's another valuable lesson that I thank God that I went through as well.
What did you learn about that?
I mean, I learned you get what you ask for and be careful for what you ask for. And I remember this like it was yesterday.
For him
I'm gonna
or
say
for you? You
hmm,
get what you asked for. Is that for him or you?
me, and I'm finna tell you a crucial valuable lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, again, I was a good kid and stuff, but I was like, dang, bro, like I don't want to go to school. Like I don't like this shit. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, man, you know what? Like I want to. I, I kid you not. I was like, I want to get suspended. I didn't think it was going to be that. True story. 2 weeks ago, that incident happened. So you get what you ask for and be careful for what you ask for.
What you mean by that?
So this is what, yeah, that
I'm
was my
confused.
valuable
Like
lesson.
when you said him because he started it by flicking food on you.
Hmm.
So I was like, hold on, are you saying for yourself or for him? Because it was coming off like it was for him.
Nah,
So I'm glad
nah.
you went more into detail on that.
Hmm.
We
Yeah.
got some people in the chat talking. Um, I know. I think you can see it too, right?
I actually, if I press the chat button,
No, I
no,
can.
damn.
Can you see it? Oh well. You know, y'all, when people be on their phones, it ain't much that they can do. Angel Dust Lyrics said, show you have inner strength to take blame on yourself. Shows more positive about you than it does them. Can you see it?
Huh?
Can you see it on the screen?
I can see it on the screen, but like it's not big enough.
It's
So
small. I wonder if
yeah.
I should be big.
Wait. Hold on. It says I do see when Chum said that one mistake could have
Landed you in jail or
landed you in
killed
jail
him.
or killed him. It's not funny, but I get it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why you say it's not funny though?
Huh?
Why he say it's not funny? I don't think
Oh,
we said it was funny. I'm just laughing because I'm goofy. But
oh
hey,
no,
but
nah,
I
it's
was
definitely
saying
not
that
funny.
Angel Dust Lyrics said that shows you have inner strength to take blame on yourself, shows more positive about you than it does them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and like again, like, well, I ain't
mhm,
trying to be long with it, but this like my last remark. But
long winded.
shut up. But during this thing, during like that whole little thing of me hearing folks saying that they're gonna beat me up, like some people really looked at me as a bully, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was acting off of retaliation, it was an overreaction. But
Hmm.
people looked at me as a bully, and I
Hmm.
had no history of even being a bully because I wasn't
But it
even
don't
that type
matter.
of
If you
person.
notice in school, one thing can change the trajectory of your image at school. You
That's
can
right.
go and date somebody and have been lame and be popular, or you can get out of a relationship with somebody and then
Hmm.
you're lame, or the crew you hang around. Like it's all types of stuff. So nah, it
Yep.
don't matter. It don't matter.
Yep.
They just
And
gonna only judge you by what you showing them in the current. It don't matter about the past.
right. And all them people who was saying that they was gonna beat me up, once I returned back to school, it
Mhm.
wasn't none of that. Did nobody run up on me and try to charge me
It
up? It
was just
wasn't none of
talk.
that.
It was just talk.
Yeah, yeah, it was just all. I mean, I wasn't worried about it because I can defend myself, but
Yeah,
yeah,
clearly.
that was all.
A little too much. Devon Deadly said, I be fighting my demons every day, but I be keeping my head high even when I damaged soul low key. I guess he's saying even when his soul is damaged low key.
Hmm.
My inner spirit is the best interaction with yourself. Staying positive is the best motivation. This boy, I don't know, y'all. How he gonna be a co-host and he just in and out, in and out, in and out? Where is Shay? She consistent. Chris, you over here fighting everybody. You can't even fight the damn stream correctly.
My bad.
Somebody
But
called you.
no, I accidentally I backed out by accident. But
Why you
yeah,
even touching the phone?
because like being that I'm on mobile, like I can read the comments and I keep hitting like the back arrow by accident instead of just going back to like the tab to where I can see you on camera. And every time I accidentally hit the arrow, it takes me out the live. So yeah, but I can read the comments though. I just gotta.
I wonder why it's so small. Honestly,
Mm, but it's
I have
cool.
to go and fix it later.
Yeah,
Um,
I've talked enough though. Like I want to hear about your other incident or whatever.
you made me start it, but anyway, Angel Dust Lyrics said people put labels on others, probably being hopeful. They don't get the labels they throw around, put back on themselves.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You made me think about this scenario when I was in high school, and I think I told you this before.
Hmm.
Um, I was a freshman, and I had a best friend,
Hmm.
and she had a fight with somebody, and she only fought this person because she was taking up for somebody else. I think the girl she fought was making fun of like a girl. Like I think I went to elementary school with the girl she was trying to bully, but everybody was cool with her. So I don't know. I don't know why she did that. And then she was bullying her about I think her body. She was like body shaming her. But the girl who was doing it, she was big.
Yeah.
But my best friend and her ended up fighting because I think it was like an exchange of words. And so they tussling or whatever, and I'm like right there. And inside of me, I'm just like getting madder. And at the same time, I'm kind of getting like on the defense. I'm like, this is my friend. Like, this not finna go down. Like, I gotta stop this. So I called myself. All I know is I got up, and my intentions was to stop the fight. Now, it didn't happen that way. I ended up in the fight. My
Mm,
best friend was already like whooping feet. She was on that because the girl was on the ground, and I think I was trying to like pull my best friend back so she didn't get in trouble. It could just stop and nothing happened. Because we do that. It is somebody a fight, and then if you break it up and ain't no teachers or nobody see it, you good to go.
yeah.
No, I got into that fight. I started like kicking the girl too. Um just going in, and I had like so much anger, and I was like, that song, Do the H Town Stomp. Yeah. It was
Yep.
like that was in my mind. And I don't know why I was so angry with this girl about that. But I want to say like in middle school, because you go to sometimes the same school as other kids. I want to say
Hmm.
in middle school, she would kind of be weird, and I didn't like her. She didn't like me. So I don't know if that was why I jumped in, or if it was because of my best friend. But I
Yeah.
definitely like got on that, and I didn't even regret it at the time. Looking at
Yeah.
it now, I'm just like, I should have stayed out of it. Or if I was gonna break it up, I should have broke it up.
Hmm.
And all I remember is like when it got done, like she got beat up really bad. And like when they actually stopped us and stuff, and we had to go like to the principal's office, all I remember was just sitting there, like I'm sitting back, like mad still, because they stopped us. And all I remember was like the girl auntie and stuff came down there because her peoples came before me and my best friend people. And the auntie was so mad, she was ready to fight us. She was trying to get all in our faces and stuff. And I remember like the security guard and like the principal was like, nah, we ain't trying to do all that. But when she was actually like trying to get in my face, my sister came and like snatched the lady like back, like, nah, you're not gonna get in my little sister face. Like you can talk to me about it or whatever. And I was just like, oh shit. And I just
Damn.
knew when I came back to school, I was gonna get jumped. Like I thought I was gonna get beat up or something. I don't know. But I ended
Hmm.
up just in ISS for like 3 days. And I loved it. Like
That's
it
it.
was so bad. Yes. It was so bad that I did that wrong thing and I enjoyed it. And I feel bad like looking at it now. But back then, mm-mm. I was in ISS having a good time and like um it was this one guy, he used to sell. And I knew him because my sister grew up with his brother. So he stayed in there. And he was like, what your brown ass doing in here? And I was like, I had a fight. And he was like, oh, for real? And so I'm over here flirting with him, not giving a damn that I'm literally in trouble. I was like happy to go to ISS like the whole time. And I was like, I was so
Hmm.
wrong. And my best friend, I think she got a whipping by her mama, but
Yeah.
nothing happened to me. Like I remember talking on the phone with my dad when I left, and he was like, "Well, did you beat her ass?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I
Right.
wasn't in the fight. It wasn't a fair fight." So I feel like I was definitely, I definitely feel like I was wrong.
So
That was
like,
the second fight that I had in my life.
right. So like, what was, I guess, like, what did your parents say or anything like that? Like,
I don't think they cared, honestly.
for real?
Yeah. Because if it was like me getting beat up or something, I think they would care more about that. And the girl wasn't like that beat up to where she needed like you hospital and stuff. So nah. And then I wasn't a bad kid. Like I did what I
Hmm.
was supposed to do. I didn't get in trouble like that. Yeah, so and then like my first fight in school, um they were bothering me. It was like old friends that I had. So I think my parents knowing that and knowing what type of child I am, they knew
Mhm.
that I don't start nothing. But I did
Yeah.
that. I was wrong for that.
Right.
So like when I talked to my dad on the phone, he was just like, "Well, did you beat her up?" And he was like,
Mhm.
"All right, you." He was like, "You good?" I was like, "Yeah," because he was at work. And then like with my mom, she ain't really. I don't know. I gotta ask her because I don't remember her saying anything.
Yeah.
They was just more so like, "Are you okay?" My sister was the one that was heated. She was like, "That and that." Try to get him in her face and da da da. And I think my brother was there too. He was like, "It ain't no niggas around, so I can." So it was just some ghetto stuff.
Oh, okay. Dang.
At that time I went to sock. So you
Yeah.
already know
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
For
ghetto.
sure. Dang, you had ISS for only 3 days though.
Hmm.
3 days.
Because I didn't get in trouble like that. Like, and then mind you, the disciplinary principal, we were really cool. So he was just like, I'm gonna have to put y'all in ISS because y'all was fighting, but you'll be good.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, so well,
Hmm.
that's you did make a bad choice by like jumping in the way that you did.
Yeah,
You know.
I do. I would do that. Like, I just stopped being like that. I'm only gonna probably be like that with my daughter. But if me and
Of
you
course.
were like cool, I'm instantly going into protective mode. It could be a dude. I would like be on it, ready to fight.
Yeah.
And I had like a short temper, but I was very like chill. But when stuff popped off, I'm like the main one, like front line, ready to risk
Hmm.
my whole life.
Yeah.
It was just impulsive. Like I don't know what it is. I don't even think about it. I just do it. But I even had like another scenario when I was like, I don't know how old I was. I probably was like 7. We were out of town for a family reunion. And this is not
Hmm.
no fight or nothing. I literally saved this little girl life, but not in the way that you think, and not the way that I thought I was gonna save their life. So we were swimming. Hold on, my computer dying. Let me put this charger in. So is it charging? Okay, there you go. Can you hear me? Hell no.
Hmm.
Hold on. I gotta get.
Take it on.
I'm finna mute this.
Mhm. Angel just said Angie beat up everyone.
I'm
You
still
still
here. I'm just like stepping away real quick to get my.
okay? No, you good. You good. I guess I guess I'll keep talking to try to buy some time. But yeah, I feel like it's very important to whenever we go through these things, because we all not perfect. I don't care who you is. You're not perfect. I feel like a crucial turning point, or even just you just learning a lesson, is learn, like, you have to learn from a situation. Like, I feel like that's very crucial, and I feel like that's probably 90% of like the battle of people who got problems, is that they don't learn from their, you know, like, you got to be able and willing to learn. If you still in that same mindset, then
Hmm.
so yeah, you
Okay.
definitely gotta learn.
So yeah. So we was out of town for like a family reunion,
All right.
and we were swimming, and it was like just all the kids swimming or whatever, and the adults was just off to the side doing them, socializing. So tell me why I noticed this little white girl, she was drowning. So me not realizing that I don't really know how to swim, I didn't think of none of that. I just saw that the little girl was drowning, and I was looking around and I noticed that I probably didn't even look around. I don't know, but I'm gonna say I was. I looked around and I realized nobody was watching like or saw it. And I didn't even think to like yell or say anything. I just reacted. So I jumped in the pool and me doing that and I couldn't swim, I started drowning. But me but me drowning gave everybody like alerted everybody to save both of us.
Right.
So that's what I mean about like I had like impulse like quick reaction to things when I see things happening. And yeah, I saved that little.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I
No, like
really,
that's crazy. But hey, it worked out that way.
yeah,
I guess you could say it was meant for it to pan out that way.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything happened for a reason.
And I didn't even know the little girl at all. We was just we
Mhm.
was at the hotel. You know, everybody was swimming and stuff, and yeah.
Right.
But it just shows like that was like my first reaction to seeing that I react very fast. But
Hmm.
I never thought of it like that until I kept getting older and but it started to be in a stance of me protecting people that, you know, I care about. And I would definitely go into like defensive mode and protective mode until somebody had, I think it was even Shay who told me, she was like, you need to stop doing it because you jumping in niggas' faces and they will beat your ass. And and me being the youngest and me having my dad and me having an older sister, older brother, and then older cousins, nobody ever touched me. Like, no cap, I did feel untouchable. I did. And then a lot of people respected my dad, so I never got bullied or anything like that. If I did, it was like from family, little stuff. But like from
Yeah.
outside of people, no. So I had that where I had these, I ain't got no nuts, but I had these kaunas where I thought like, you know, I was untouchable. But nothing necessarily happened to me to realize like, okay, this is not okay. I just had gotten more of discernment of okay, this is not okay. And then even Shay telling me that as well, it made me take a step back and start thinking like, yeah, I gotta stop doing that. And then I even asked myself, like, why do you care so much? So yeah, like
Right.
I literally had to stop doing that like I say about 4 years ago.
Hmm. Dang.
Yeah.
But hey, you
Now, I'm
know,
still protective over my people, but I just don't I'm not a person where well now, but I haven't been
mhm.
tried, so I don't fully know that to be 100% true. But
Right.
I am not gonna instantly jump into fighting anymore. Um, I probably talk or I just mind my own business. But if it's my child, oh no, I don't care. I'll fight a kid over my child. I don't care. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, God. Like God's gonna have to punish me because nobody's gonna touch my child. And it's just
Mama bear.
yeah. And it
Yep.
was really bad when I used to stay with my parents and like drama with my brother and his baby mama, and they always would argue and all of that stuff, and they would bring drama because I think she brought her brother and sister and cousins and all that, and I was ready for whatever. And I'm a person where I don't care what the situation is. I just strongly don't believe that kids should see stuff like that. I just don't believe kids should be seeing people argue and cussing and fighting and all of that stuff. I may slip up with cuss words and stuff, but I'm talking about like aggressively.
Hmm.
And even like for me, like I don't like me even like doing it, but I ain't perfect. I'll let it slip.
Of
But
course.
like with adults and arguments and all, I don't like that. I do not like that. And that'll make me say something to both of them people that's arguing when really I should just stay out of it. But it was just like, you're in my parents' house. So
Yeah.
it to me is disrespectful. If you ain't paying no bills here and you ain't even the head of the household, it's certain ways you got to carry yourself and you got to have some respect.
Absolutely.
And then for it to be my brother, and I'm like, you're a guy, and then you got this loud ass woman here, buddy. You got to
Yeah.
check. You could tell her to leave.
Nah, for
instead of going
real.
back and forth with her. So yeah,
Yeah. But hey,
I gave you
we
two
all,
things.
huh?
I gave you two things.
Two things.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like the worst thing I ever did to somebody.
Okay,
I
well let me
feel
read
like,
the chat. Angel does lyrics talking about I beat up everybody. I think he said that. And then they said, gotta learn from experiences, rather positive ones or negative ones. It helps you grow and find yourself. I definitely agree with that. I really feel like now with my mind frame, stuff that is considered bad, it's a lesson behind it. And we don't have to look at it as a bad thing. We can just say it's a lesson.
hmm
Um, then they said if it wasn't for you, that little girl may not have came out of that water. Exactly. And that's what mattered to me the most. Like I didn't even think about my own life. Like I literally just reacted. So
yeah.
that has always been crazy to me because I know how I really didn't think about it. I just knew how I felt and I knew that I just had to do it. When really I could have just said to the adults like she's drowning or something, but I felt like I feel like I didn't do it because it wasn't enough time. So I don't know, but that's what I was
But
thinking.
that's why though.
I was really young too.
Yeah. But that's why. Like, again, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I mean, it just had to happen like that. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So it's all good.
I don't regret it at all. Like if I would have like that would have been my I would have been fine with that because I was trying to
Mhm.
help somebody.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
um
Cool.
my other cousin talking about what I miss facts. Found out cousin Layla Ali in these streets. Stop it.
Mm.
Angel does lyrics said children should be allowed to be children. Exactly, and that's how I feel. Like I'm big on that, and I get pissed off when people try to force kids to grow up fast. I
Yeah.
feel like I feel like in some certain scenarios, probably when I was around like 16, 17, I felt that way, and I would like be mad at my mom. So when she tried to make like my daughter do certain stuff, I'd be like, no, let her still be a kid, or don't tell her this stuff. Like, I want her
Yeah.
to have be like keep her innocence as long as she can, but I don't want her to be naive to things. But kids are growing up too freaking fast, and if I can help in some sense to keep her to grow at her right pace,
Right. Hmm.
I'm gonna be all for it, and I
Absolutely.
fight my mama down for it. That's my
Hey, sure.
um,
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, being a grown up is overrated.
I be telling my daughter that because she's like, I'm ready to graduate, and I said, "Girl, I'm
Yeah,
sorry to tell you this,
you better
but
slow
being
that down.
an adult ain't fun either." And she was like, "Well, it's better than going to school." I said, "All right, you gonna regret saying that because you're gonna miss that because it's gonna change. It's gonna change."
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, being a adult is not for the weak. It'll test you in ways that you've never been tested before. So yeah, but yeah, I know you'll keep her at a rate where she's growing up responsibly and all that other good stuff. So that's good.
Yeah, because like my daughter, she even kind of got that in her to an extent. She's then stopped plenty of fights her friends had, and here I go telling her, "Stay out of that." When I tell her that, but I didn't. So, but I just want her to be better than me.
Of course,
So, yeah.
that's how. That's how. I feel like that's how all parents should be. Should want their kids to be better,
Some parents don't.
which is crazy to me. I'm not a parent myself. I'm not. Maybe one day, but if I ever had kids, be better than me, please, please
Mhm.
do.
If you did have kids, what would you want and how many?
To be honest, I always want to meet a little daughter. I always want to meet like like a little princess.
Oh.
Um, how many? I mean, I can say two, a boy and a girl,
Hmm.
but I definitely need my girl. But yeah, I'll say two, but who knows?
You just be happy with what you get.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want a Chris Jr.?
I wouldn't mind it, but I feel like I mean, whatever I get, I'm going to love them regardless.
Right.
But I
Understandable,
just,
of course.
I don't know, like I just want a daughter, and after I get her, shoot, Chris can come out. Chris Jr. can come out.
I feel you. I never wanted kids, but having my daughter, I can't picture life without her at all. I feel like
Yeah.
that's the best thing that I got out of this life.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I feel you on
But
that.
you do have some people who is like, man, how you get blessed with kids?
Yeah.
It's tragic because I don't like seeing that because, like I said, I even be protective with kids, and when I see that they're not being treated right and loved on, it bothers me. It be making me want to do something, and you can't save everybody, unfortunately. So
No,
it's
you
hard.
can't.
It's hard to see. It really is because some kids can have turned out better than what they end up being. And you would be thinking like, if I just was able to just get a hold of them just a little bit, I could have changed the trajectory of their life.
Mhm.
So it just be a sad case.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's bad. Like even with like the like CPS and what is it? The La Home adopt. What is it?
The foster home.
Yeah, foster home.
Mhm.
That's not safe for kids. It's worse.
Yeah.
It's so many
Don't got no
stories.
stability.
Yeah, it's so many stories you would hear about some people who were in that and they weren't fortunate and they have
Mhm.
so many different tragedies because of going through that. And it's just very sad. I
Yeah.
don't see how people are comfortable placing any type of harm on kids who are innocent. People in
Yeah.
general, but it's just like this is a child, man.
Mhm.
I don't understand.
Yeah. And I feel like that's really where it starts. Like it starts when they're young.
Hmm.
Now obviously we all can overcome things, what I'm saying, in like the coming years, but sometimes people aren't, I guess, as fortunate to defeat their demons that they went through as a child you know, because of, I guess, being around like mm, dysfunction. Like that really plays a part in, I feel like, how people are crafted to be a grown adult from what happens as a child and the people that you're around.
Hmm.
So yeah, like that's
That
super duper
foundation, when your
important.
foundation is weak and shaky and not
Hmm.
solidified and solid,
That's right.
but you have some who are fortunate to where
Oh yeah,
they don't allow their situation to dictate their life, and to me,
that's
that's a
right.
beautiful thing. And I was wanting to ask you because we talking about this. Do you feel like your childhood was? How can I ask this? Um, do you feel like your childhood was like you were blessed, or do you feel like you went through some stuff and it helped shape you for the better, or it made you have like issues or something?
From family standpoint, no, I feel like my childhood was good. I grew up with both of my parents. Um, it's probably a reason why I don't smoke or drink because they didn't smoke or drink. I never, like, I still am today 100% sober. I've never held anything to my mouth. I
If y'all need
need,
somebody to take a pee test for you, Chris is that guy.
hey, uh, I'm gonna pass that motherfucker with flying colors.
Get your
I'm
money
telling
up.
you,
You gotta charge.
you stupid.
People do
Nah,
that
yeah,
though.
but yeah, that's the reason why I don't do none of that because my parents don't. So I never was interested in any of that. Yeah, my childhood was for the most part pretty balanced. It was stable. Obviously, my family is not perfect. We did go through things, but as far as childhood, nah, I don't.
You don't have no
I
childhood
was
trauma?
trauma. No, damn.
That's good. Bless you.
Yeah, but yeah, no trauma. Thank God. Thank God. No childhood trauma. Nope.
So where did this anger come from though?
What anger?
Cause what you did to that person in
I
school.
mean, like it was just a one time thing. Like it wasn't like I had a
I
history of
get
doing
that,
it.
but it was that one time thing was it was over the top. So that's why
I
I'm
mean,
like, where did this
I mean,
anger come from?
yeah, it was, but again, like you disrespecting me, and I don't mess with nobody. So I feel like my
You
anger
had
goes
enough.
up a notch. Yeah, like it goes up a notch, especially when I don't mess with nobody, and you flick food at me, and then you gonna laugh it off in my face. What? Again, this was me at 15 years old.
How do you think you would handle that now? Like if somebody do it to you right now, at the age that you're in now, the mindset you have now, how do you think you would react?
If somebody flicked some food at me, I would definitely still confront them. I'll probably like get in their face. Um, yeah, I mean, what you? We talking about food. We are two grown people, and you flick food at me like you a kid, really? And I'm just supposed to just take that. Not saying that that's what you saying, but I'm just saying it's like you do something like that, you're gonna force some type of retaliation, whether it's verbal or whether you're gonna put hands on something. Like you're gonna generate some type of reaction if you do something like that to somebody. So
True.
don't think it's just everything about to just be all cool. No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm with you because it's gonna take a lot of self control to not be on their ass. To be honest, we got a lot of stuff. Devon Deadly said, plus kids be going through a lot based on their experiences too.
Yep.
Angela's lyrics said it would be nice to be able to be a father or mother to all the children that need one or both of them because the parents care more about themselves than the children they have. It's sad. Yeah,
Hmm.
I've seen it. And
Yep.
Yvonne Daly said, off topic question, you think that certain folks that make fun of folks with depression be dealing with personal demons too?
Um.
Um, I
I
would say yes, but everything
Yeah.
is not. I wouldn't necessarily say put demon on everything. Because I don't know. I just don't be wanting to get them that credit like that. So I will say like a spirit or something, but it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, some people some people will judge you because you rather go and do things to work on yourself and face your trauma And when they're not, they will place a lot of judgment on you. Like I known somebody like that, and when you're trying sometimes and they place that judgment on you, they'll try to make it seem as if your growth is fake. But nobody really will know because they're not in day to day with you. They only see what they see when they're around you. And who's to say what they see is the real perception? Because people think what they want to think. So that's how I
Yeah,
feel about that. I don't know about you, Chris.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree. Um, it's just, I mean, it's just the type of person. Yeah, just like you say, like I don't want to give them that much credit either. Like you really nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I can't even say it better. You really nailed it. I 100% agree.
Yeah. And then Angel Dust Lyrics say, yeah, people mess with other people to try and forget their own issues or in weird ways make themselves feel better about themselves. Yeah.
Yep,
You
100%,
said
1000%. They
that. Yeah.
to try to get them off of themselves, they would definitely go at yep, and that's the crazy part
Mhm. Yeah, I agree with that.
for
And
real.
what hurts the most is it don't always be strangers. A lot of time, from my own experience, it be the people close to you, like family and friends, and that hurts.
Hmm.
Especially when you're trying. That's why I say, like, when you're going on your own journey of healing and self growth, you have to really what's the right word? I don't want to say black everybody out because that's not the right word that I'm looking for. But you kind of got to ignore. You got to put blinders on and ignore everybody else's opinions because you will have people who want to shape you and want you to be what they want your perception to be, and that's not what it should be. You have free will.
Hmm.
So you have the ability to create and shape your life whatever way and form that you want to. So if you want to sit there and have self growth and be better than the person that you used to, and you know that you had issues and you don't no longer want that to weigh you down, nothing's
Hmm.
wrong with you for trying to be that and do that. But you have
Hmm.
people who are could be your parents or your cousins or your siblings or even your friends judging you for that because some people aren't even ready to do it for themselves.
That's
So
right.
if you doing it and then they not doing it, then it's gonna make them feel like, dang, I'm gonna lose a friend. It's more like a selfish thing too.
Hmm.
They could be looking at like, I don't want to lose my friend, my little demon buddy, because you're doing wrong,
Yeah.
whatever. Or they could be looking at like, okay, I don't want this person to be better than me. I had a friend like that, and I don't even consider that they was a friend. So, hey Shay, um,
Hey, what's up?
Lyric said, kinda gotta try and avoid the negative people. It's not always as easy as it sounds, though. True.
That's true.
Definitely have to build that mind frame up. Uh,
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What's going on, Shay?
that was good, though. That was a good statement and question.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, um, like I feel like just like as a person that's I've been depressed probably for the first time in my life, maybe like last year.
Mm. Recent.
Well, yeah, that's true. But that was kind of like I kind of got over that. Like it wasn't like kind of like life threatening. And even last year, it wasn't like life threatening, but it was a feeling that I never felt before. So it can like tackle you pretty damn hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I do understand people who go through that stuff, but
Hmm.
yeah, like it's no good to charging other people just because you're fighting your demons.
Hmm.
That ain't gonna do nothing but just make it worse.
It takes a lot of strength to face it.
It does.
Well, I don't even want you to downplay the fact that you went through that. That was your experience. No matter how big or small it was, it matters.
Hmm.
And it sucks that you felt that way. And I truly do hope that you have grown from that, even though you're saying it. Because we tend to downplay stuff like that and then brush it off as if it don't mean anything. So I do hope that you did get better with that and that it's not holding you back and not just
Yeah,
something
I have.
pocket that's just holding you back.
Right. Yeah, I definitely have.
Because if you try to bury that, it'll fester.
It will, like, it's kind of like it's kind of like a bottle that's been sitting out in the sun,
Hmm.
and we all know this. If a bottle sits out there in that sun for too long, eventually it's gonna pop open.
Right.
So it's definitely not good to hold in stuff because the explosion is gonna be way worse. So it's better to, like, it's okay to talk about stuff and reach out. Just make sure that you're reaching out to the right person. But it is okay to talk these things out. So don't ever be ashamed to share your problems or stuff like that, because that's very important to healing. Like, you are not alone, and maybe you will meet a person that's also went through something like that, and they can lead you or guide you towards the right way. So
Or just somebody who accepts you and just supports
hmm
you, be there for you, whether if they've been through it or not. Because we
that's
don't
true.
want to. Because we tend to trauma bond with people and then make that out to be a friendship, and sometimes that's not always the case.
Hmm.
Because you sometimes got to ask yourself, okay, if I was in a better mindset, would I be as close to this person as I am now? Or is it
Yeah.
because the things that I went through and they can relate to it? That's the reason why we're close? So that's
Hmm.
tricky. You kind of got to be careful with that.
You do. You definitely do. Because some people, they just, believe it or not, they find joy in hearing your problems.
I had a friend like that.
Like, damn, like, you find joy in hearing my problems, and you supposed to be my friend? What? Huh? Like, what type of person is you? Like, what type of friend is you? Is you even my friend? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But yeah.
Do you feel like you can go to your parents to talk if you were like you said last year you was feeling depressed? Do you feel
Hmm.
like you're comfortable enough, and are your parents like open enough to be there for you if you talk to them and bring it to them? Like, would they be supportive and listening to you? Do you got that type
Yeah.
of relationship with them?
Although, yes, they will listen.
Hmm.
Yes, they are those type of parents. Yes, I felt comfortable. Did I? No, I did not. I felt like I could tackle it on myself. So that little thing I just said, I was also talking to myself as well.
Mm.
So, but yeah,
Shay
I
said,
didn't do none of that.
Shay said, I wish I could be there for this conversation. Pressure burst pipes. Yep. And look out for people who can relate to everything you've been through. Some people want to out hurt your hurt. Like they have
Hmm.
to be in the spotlight. Oh my God, girl.
Tell me about it. Oh, dude, that's a good comment.
She said, and that too much too. Some people really enjoy your pain. Angel Dust Lyrics said, weird people get off on pain as long as it's not their own pain. And also, um, they can be in pain, right? But because they don't want to deal with their own stuff, your stuff, hearing it, it brings them comfort. That is so weird to me. And it's like, go face your issues. Don't worry about
Yeah.
mine.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, and then
like
yeah,
it's an
and
escape for them from their stuff.
exactly. Like it's sort of some like it's like it's like they happy that they not going through something alone,
Hmm.
and it's like damn, like you find joy in knowing that you ain't the only one that's hurt.
I
Like you
cannot
find like you happy because you ain't the only one that's hurting. Like what?
I cannot relate to that.
Me
I hate
neither.
to see other people going through stuff. Even if it's people that I don't like I don't like that. It don't make me feel good to see the worst people going through something. That's why like when we talked about the karma and stuff, like, mm,
Yeah.
no. Shay said she understands that hurt people. Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hey, she said hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Hmm.
mindset, that goes with the misery love company.
Yep.
Shay said, I get by myself when I'm hurt. Me too. Or angry because I don't want to take it out on other people. Facts.
Yeah.
And I think also it's a healthy way as well because when you're like that and you're around other people, I feel like it's just creating more of an energy of that, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But when it's just you, it's controllable because when
Hmm.
we just talked about these people who like that, but when you get around those people and you're on that, they stir the pot and creating it bigger. So it's just like it starts to be intoxicating.
Hmm.
And Angel Dust Lyrics said it's only different if they actually care about you or are really trying to help you out of love or from a caring place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, people like that, they're not gonna like fester in your pain. They're gonna try to uplift you and you're gonna feel that genuineness. And sometimes it can be blind and some people can really trick you because when you're going through it, you're not really sometimes conscious of your surroundings. You're only really worried about what's going on in front of you and what you're dealing with. So somebody can act like they're a helping hand or a genuine person, but be playing tricks on you. But because you're so in tune with and feeling what you're going through, you're not even realizing it. Shay said, true, but the right people really help. Angie, you are one of my people that I can call and yell about it too. And I know it won't go anywhere. And I know you're going to be real with me, whether I'm one that's tripping or the other person is. You're going to let me know. Vice versa. We here.
Hmm.
I feel that way with Chris too.
Yeah. No, definitely. Absolutely. But I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like off topic. Like, have I have I ever made you mad?
Mm-mm.
Like even remotely close?
Mm-mm. I made you mad.
Yep. Nah, 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 nah.
What did I do?
You ain't do nothing.
Uh-uh.
You ain't never made me mad.
You ain't never made me mad. I be one of the you when you be doing crazy stuff, and I'd be like, "Come on, Chris, you smarter than that." Or you playing too much, and I be,
What crazy stuff have I did?
you know how like y'all got the little head thing. I be wanna you
Hold on.
like
What like
Huh?
What's the crazy stuff? Like I ain't did nothing crazy.
Do you not hear your mouth? You
My
got a
mouth.
slick mouth and you play too much.
A
You
slick mouth.
be trying me.
What did I say? Or what did I do?
Hey, you be you be doing little slick stuff. It's the
Hey.
tease. You like to tease me on stuff.
Okay.
But I don't be mad. I was
Good.
stuck. What I was stuck with. Shay talking
Huh?
about Shay talking about I was stuck.
That's funny.
Shay be making me want to do that to her too. Like, girls, just stop. Yeah. But nah.
Mhm.
Why you
I
asking?
mean,
You trying to put me on the spot? You could have asked me that. Man, you could have just called me. You not be like, you could have just
no,
called me.
well,
You didn't have to make it online. You could have just called me, bro. You got my number. You could have sent me a text or something. Nah,
yeah, yeah. I don't know.
I was like, what? What I do?
Nah, you ain't did nothing.
I know I didn't. I'm your favorite person.
Sometimes. Nah, I'm just
I'm gonna put you on blast.
playing. Well, how you gonna put me on blast?
You was just telling me I need to come back to the Cowboy space because you
You
miss.
do.
So
You do.
your favorite person over there. That's for
You
sure.
still do. You need to do that now more than ever.
Oh no, I'm definitely not
Yes,
really now. Like,
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
what am I rushing back for? It's
Cause we need to fight this together.
what are we fighting? Our ownership is not even fighting. Like, what are we fighting for?
But I still gotta go to war with you.
With what? Who we going to
It
war?
can it can just be with our bare hands.
You trying to fight me?
No, I'm talking about like me and you on the battlefield. We gotta fight.
I had got on the plane and left back home. I'm not on the battlefield no more.
Oh, so you're not even gonna watch no football games, are you?
I might, if it's some bullshit, I'm not staying through it. Cause I've really learned, especially like it feel like this season for whatever reason, I've already started to detach. And I know you peeped it because I ain't really just been around like that. And I feel like it was more than just me going through things in life. I just really was not feeling it. And I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm not hyped about it. I'm not. I'm really just not. And yes, it's players on there that I like, but at the same time, I'm kind of just like, shit, they ain't gonna stay with us for long anyways. They don't get
Yeah.
hurt or traded or something or just leave.
Mhm.
Eh, our team ain't even trying to win, so it's like, I'm just at this
Yeah.
point watching it because I like football, and it's like I like football too, but I want to win.
Yeah.
So
Take it easy on my back.
I cannot. Boss is a bad influence on you. I want. Can you send him like a voice message? You need to say that to him. Just randomly, like one morning, just send it to him.
Take it easy on my back.
They not with us for the team.
Hell no, they not.
I'm in
But yeah,
shock, but I don't even think I could be shocked because
I don't even want to talk about that shit no more. It's just
you didn't even talk about it.
I know, but I'm just saying like we didn't say it directly, but that's why we talking and how we talking.
Facts. Yeah.
But you
Did
know,
you have a
it,
t-shirt or a jersey that was his?
hell no. The only cowboy jersey I bought was Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, it don't
And
matter. He been with the team so long, so you can still rock his stuff. It don't matter. He gonna forever be that. I don't care if he playing for somebody else. His career was with the Cowboys, so
with
it
the
don't.
Cowboys, yeah, but shit. If anything taught me, I don't know. I may have to stop buying people jersey
Yeah, just get stuff to say Dallas Cowboys.
because Luca, Micah, back to back. What like?
Maybe they had some type of executive meeting that we don't know nothing about. The elites.
Maybe
You know what? I know you don't want to talk about it, but I got to get this out. What's weird to me is how they made it seem like they were like this,
what
like they were like close, and it's like
Jerry.
and Micah, they made it seem like they was really close. They really liked each other, and that happens. And it seemed like it wasn't really much of a fight, but I wasn't there. But it's just funny to me that go and pay Dak, and it makes it seem like, well, the narrative out there is they don't like Dak because Dak is not in their face like that. He's not going to yachts with them. He's not going to go eat Jerry's finger tacos. Like he's not into none of it. So it was crazy to me, even though he did pay Dak late, but he's paid Dak. But how he just let him go, and then you don't even do him like you did Amari. You put him in somewhere where we're gonna have to see him, and we can't beat that team. We ain't.
For shit.
So I don't know. That whole thing is just weird. But I'm gonna drop it. But you got anything else to say? I'm tired, and I know you gotta go because you gotta get,
Oh,
and I do too.
oh. Um, no, I ain't got nothing else to say. The only thing I got to say was I appreciate everybody for showing up. I like to say this to everybody. Time is very, very, very important, very precious. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to get on YouTube and hang out with us on the live. So
And
your
hopefully
time
y'all
is very much
like.
appreciated. Hmm. Like it, all of that. But yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys. And last, I'm surprised me and you lasted this long. Almost an hour and 30 minutes.
Why
We
you
didn't
say
even, we didn't even need Shay to fill in when we're just like,
that?
we did it. We did it. Yay. Like Dora. I was Dora and you was huh? Okay. I was Dora and you was Diego. Ain't they
Yeah,
cousins?
huh?
Ain't they cousins?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you my amigo. How you say cousin in Spanish? I'm gonna have to ask somebody and then come back to you, and that's what I'm gonna start calling you because I got other cousins, but I hope my other cousin not in here. But you my favorite cousin.
Hey, same here, same here.
Look at Shay. But thank you for being on here with me because you didn't have to.
Nah, thank you, because I
Why you?
needed this. I
What
needed
you laugh
this.
for?
Huh?
What you laugh for?
Oh, nothing. I'm just laughing off of what you said
Oh,
a
I
few
said a lot
minutes
of
ago.
things sometimes, and but yes, thank everybody. What you snitching for, Shay? What happened? Let me know. If he laughing at something that I don't know and I'm not peeping, let me know before I end this. Tell us, sister, what's up? Give me the tea.
Who?
Huh? She said she's snitching, and I'm trying to figure out on who and what. I hope it's you.
Nah, she ain't gonna snitch on me.
Don't say that so confident when you could have did something and I didn't just peep it.
Mm-mm.
Cause you slick
Hold
move.
on. Hold on, wait.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go to sleep?
No. Oh, Shay. No, what you snitching on me for?
Yeah, yeah. See, look, this ain't even about me.
Hush. It is about you, and I was trying to give you your credit, but I can take that back. Because you
No,
ain't been
you
ahead of
already
me.
done gave it to me.
You supposed to be on my side. I'm giving
I
you
am
grace,
on your
trying
side.
to make you feel special.
I am on your side.
No, you're not. Not if you just like on some, oh, well, she talking about you. Yeah, she talking about me, but it's about you. Talk about her trying to make you feel special. But no, I'm not going to sleep. But you need to.
Oh
We don't need another
no,
2 a.m.
no,
night.
no.
Only I can do that.
Hey, you can't do it neither.
I really can't, but I be doing it
Oh
sometimes.
yeah. Hey, I gotta hit you up about something. If you got time, if you ain't doing
I
nothing,
you
if
took
you're
all my
doing
time.
something, don't worry.
Hour and 30 minutes of my time. I am tired of you. Do you see this?
Wait.
Shay snitching because I said we didn't need her. Well, ma'am, we could always use you, but we just proved to ourselves that we can hold it down. Next is gonna be you and Chris holding it down without me.
Huh?
I'm, I'm just playing. Dang. Yeah, you can hit me up. I'm about to cancel. I said cancel in the stream. But thank everybody for watching, tuning in, all that good stuff. Chris, thank you for coming. People who want to
Thank
stream
you.
Chris on YouTube, it is Chris214, right? On
Yeah.
YouTube. Yes. And later, when I guess get off, I add your link, so it'll be in the description box.
Cool. Cool. Appreciate that,
And I hope
Rebel.
that y'all push like, cause y'all be watching and don't push the like. And it ain't even just for me. I gotta say this. Why do people do that? It be for other people's stuff and y'all be so too thin, but you can't push the like. That's disrespectful. Love y'all though. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Bye,
Good
Chris.
night.
You don't even want to end. Mm-mm-mm.
And just cut the computer.